Phantom Blade Zero is an upcoming action role-playing game from Chinese studio S-Game, which positions the project as a cinematic, combat-oriented RPG with a strong influence from traditional kung fu and wuxia aesthetics, mixed with elements of steampunk and dark fantasy. The game uses Unreal Engine 5 and features fast, spectacular melee combat, an emphasis on character maneuverability, and spectacular finishing moves, making it closer to dynamic kung fu action projects than classic soulslike games. Developer and publisher, S-Game, a studio based in Beijing. Official pages list PlayStation 5 and PC, Windows, among the confirmed platforms, but the exact release date has not yet been announced. Publishers repeat that the release is to be confirmed, and that the date will be announced later. Recent interviews and previews mention that the studio has been working on the project for several years and is preparing more specific news about the release in the near future. The events unfold in the fictional Phantom world, inspired by Chinese culture of the era, presented through the prism of Wuxia and Kung Fu Punk, a combination of traditional martial arts with technological and dark fantasy elements. The main character, known as Soul, is an elite assassin linked to a mysterious organization, the Order. Trailers and press materials emphasize personal motivation, a mission of revenge, and the uncovering of conspiracies, but the studio is keeping the full plot details under wraps. The developers emphasize that the world is saturated with elements of folk traditions, and that the combat choreography was created with the participation of martial arts masters and through motion capture. The gameplay demonstrates fast-paced combat, weapon switching, parrying, vertical movement, and spectacular cinematic moves. In their preview impressions, journalists note the balance between spectacle and technical combat system. The game strives to be more accessible than classic Souls-like games, but at the same time offers challenges and extreme modes with increased AI that will interest hardcore players. Publications that have played the demo compare some aspects of combat to Sekiro or Wo Long in terms of speed and structure of duels, but note the unique cultural approach and cinematic quality. Phantom Blade Zero is worth waiting for fans of stylish combat games with cinematic presentation, connoisseurs of kung fu and wuxia aesthetics, as well as players who love dynamic action RPGs with weapon switching mechanics and spectacular duels. Those who expect classic Souls-style difficulty will find interesting challenges in the project, but don't expect an exact imitation of the famous Souls-like games. S-Game prioritizes movement, style, and combat choreography as the main entertainment.